For months, our region has been terrorized by criminals randomly hurling rocks and other items right onto the interstate, destroying windshields and even causing wrecks. And just when we thought those scary attacks were over, we're hearing from more victims.
Tonight, a Bellevue woman says she was driving along I-90 West when a rock came flying down at her car.
It's a drive Negin Abrahami has done countless times.
I have this commute every day.
That everyday commute on I-90 West from Bellevue to Seattle now feels unfamiliar and scary.
The first one, I really thought that it's bullet. It was so big, so shockingly, loud.
She says someone threw a rock right on top of her Honda CR-V as she was going under one of the overpasses. The shattered windshield has been replaced, but her nerves are still in pieces.
It was like this big, like a hole.
The chances of that happening once is terrifying enough, but Negin says it happened to her again in mid-September. The second time caused less damage, but left her in disbelief.
But when it happened to me, I was like, oh my God, this is really real.
Over the summer, Fox 13 reported on the more than 200 rocks and other debris thrown at vehicles since January. Back in July, this man, Abdin Adir, was arrested. Adir, a homeless man, was charged with hurling rocks at cars. Not long after that, the city of Seattle swept this homeless camp at Benvenuto Viewpoint Park along I-90. Some living there were linked to the rock throwing. State Patrol says ever since the sweep, the frequency of the attacks have slowed down. But still, that is no comfort for Negin.
That 10-15 seconds that I pass all the overpasses, it's like a torture. But I cannot help it. Like, I have to check to see if someone is up there.
So Negin has since reported what happened to her to Washington State Patrol, but she says now she knows that she has to call 911 immediately after the first incident. WSP says since September 1st, they've had 43 instances of rocks or other debris being thrown at cars, but this is just in King County.
This happened to my wife last month in Pierce County on Highway 512 by an elementary school. There's an overpass that goes to the bus barn. Somebody threw it off, cracked the windshield and hit the hood. I checked into the numbers in Pierce County because I was curious. They've had 8 incidents reported so far this year, and really not in one area, kind of all over the place. She did call 911 immediately, and then the next day she called the non-emergency number, and they talked her through filing a report, because it's a little bit tricky to do online. But if there's not major damage to your car, but you still have an insurance claim, State Patrol will help you by calling the non-emergency line.
And that lady, David, she was just saying, oh, I've heard those stories before. I just never thought it was going to happen to me. And when it did, I mean, she couldn't like sleep for weeks, right?
Because
terrifying. She was terrifying.
Yeah, my wife had her 5-year-old niece in the car with her.
Oh.
It's frightening. So
yeah.
these guys got to be caught.
Yeah.